Hi, today we will discuss about a mostly asked interview question that is constant versus read only. So it is asked that when to use constant and when to use read only. Give us a real time examples and what is the difference between them, right? So let's discuss that now. So I have a program snippet here. There is one read-only variable called as a read test, and another is constant variable called as constant test. Now we have a constructor. In that, what we are doing is we are changing the value of read-only variable and also the constant. Okay. Now, if we try to compile this program, let's see what happens. Okay, so at the time of compilation, we get some error. Now, why this error is coming at the compilation? It is because of the constant variable. Now, if you see, what we have done is we assign some value to the constant, which is 0, and then we try to change it at runtime in the constructor code to 1, right? So we are trying to change it once somebody creates object of this class. Now this is not true with the constant variable. You cannot change its value at the runtime. So this is why we are getting this error at the compile time, that you are changing its value somewhere else. Okay, so once you assign some value to the constant at the compile time, you cannot change it. Okay, that is the restriction. Now that's not true with the read-only variable. Okay, now the read-only variable, it is true that it is similar to constant, but it gives you an opportunity to change it in the constructor of the class, so that it may happen that sometimes you don't know a value of a variable at the compilation time, and you want to create the object of the class which may read a file, configuration file, and take a value from it and assign to that, right? So here, if you see in the constructor, for the read only variable, what we can do is we can get its value from, say, a configuration file and then assign to it. So it is allowed with the read only variable to change its value in the constructor only one time, and it for the constant you need to assign it only once, and once the code is compiled you cannot change it. Okay. Okay, so for the constant, I'm giving an example that if you want to use, say, value of pi, which is 3.14 in your program, then you just create a constant variable for it and use that. Okay, so you cannot change its value at runtime. Constant must be assigned with some value at compilation time. Okay, and for the read only, you can change the value of runtime at when the constructor is executed, and when you do not know its value at compilation time, it is good option to go with a read-only variable rather than a constant. Now, for example, if you have a value in the configuration file, say a theme, which you want to read at the runtime in your constructor, and then assign the read-only variable accordingly. Then go for the read-only variable. So I hope you get the differences and when to use which type of variable. If you still have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Goodbye.